One of the best things about growth and leveling up is starting to see everything you've worked for coming to fruition and being able to afford to do the things you love to do. And for me, that's always been traveling. Out of the 7 cities I've lived in, the majority of them are out west. So I want to talk about the top 3 states to visit out west, especially if you're from the east, because I don't think a lot of people from the east know how insanely beautiful the west is. And in my opinion, the Appalachian Mountains don't hold a candle to the Rockies. Number 3 for me is Montana. I lived in Bozeman, which is right next to Yellowstone National Park, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's a giant volcano with these super deep, colorful hot pots and just massive herds of roaming buffalo. But on top of that, this was only 15 minutes away from my house. And on the northern side of the state, you have Glacier National Park, which is one of the most incredible national parks in the country. And I haven't gotten to see it in person yet, but when I go back, it's at the top of my list. Now, number 2 for me is Utah, and a lot of you probably are surprised by that, but Utah is one of the most geologically diverse states I've ever seen. I lived here for 6 years, and it's crazy because in the northern half, you have 7,000 foot tall Rocky Mountains with some of the best skiing you'll ever get. And there's actually a lake here called Bear Lake, which has actual sand beaches. It's pretty incredible. And as you're driving through the state, you get about halfway through it, and you end up in this beautiful red rock desert with 2 of the most beautiful national parks right by each other, which are Zion and Bryce Canyon. My best friends in Utah got married just outside of Zion, and I've truly never seen anything like it. The red and white rocks contrasted by the green trees just does something to my brain that makes me feel very at peace. And on top of that, Lake Powell is nearby, which is incredible for exploring on boats and cliff jumping. To have this much natural diversity in one state is rare, and I've never seen another state that compares to Utah except for Arizona. Now, number 1 for me is Cali. I've been to Cali a few times, and there has some of the coolest cities there, like San Francisco, LA. I really like Oceanside and San Diego. There's really nothing like Cali in terms of how diverse the cities are and the natural landscape and just how much land there is, especially the beaches. I haven't yet been to Laguna Beach, and I've always wanted to go. It does look amazing, but I've been to Huntington Beach, and it is amazing. Plus, the Redwood Forest is on the northern side, and that's at the top of my list too. But what do you guys think? What are the most beautiful states you've seen out west? And now that I'm in the east, where should I go? Let me know.